I was never the kind of guy who snoops, never cared to check her phone. I trusted her. That was the whole point of love, right? But that night, something felt off. She was in the kitchen. Her phone lit up. I glanced. One name. Just one name. And it pulled the air out of my lungs. Eli. The name she once told me was a closed chapter. The ex she healed from. The man who taught her what not to want. Yet there he was. On her lock screen. 8:43 p.m. I miss that version of us. I stared at it. Like I was staring at the last moment I'd ever believe her. She walked in casually, humming something. And I smiled. Because pretending is easier when your heart is in shock. I didn't ask. Didn't confront her. Didn't throw the phone. I just disappeared. Packed a bag while she was in the shower. Left a note that didn't explain anything. Because some betrayals don't need explanation. They just need silence. People say running away is cowardice. But what do you do when staying will destroy you? When looking into someone's eyes feels like betrayal to your own soul? I didn't go far. Just enough to be out of reach. No calls. No social media. No trace. I started over. Different city. New job. Small apartment. The first few weeks, I kept checking over my shoulder, half expecting her to show up, half hoping she would. But she didn't. And eventually, I stopped hoping. I won't lie. Healing didn't come easy. There were nights I'd wake up thinking I heard her laugh. Or mornings I'd reach for her side of the bed. Empty. Every time. But emptiness was better than lies. I started building myself back piece by piece. Got into boxing. Stopped drinking coffee with sugar. I don't know why that part mattered, but it felt symbolic. For the first time in years, I started choosing myself. Then, exactly 1 year later, she showed up. At the cafe I visited every Saturday. Hair tied back. Face pale. Eyes swollen. Like she hadn't slept in months. I froze. My hand halfway to my coffee. She stood there, holding something. It was my note. Crumbled. Faded. But still there. She said, "I've read this 1,000 times." I didn't say a word. Just stared. She sat across from me without asking. Her hands were shaking. "I deserved worse," she whispered. "I was stupid, weak, and I lost the only person who ever really saw me." My jaw clenched. My heart wanted to yell, but my mouth stayed shut. She reached into her bag and pulled out her phone. Opened messages. Showed me the thread. One message from Eli. Just one. She never replied. "I should have told you," she said. I was scared. I didn't want you to think I still felt something, because I didn't. I just froze. I read through the texts. He sent more. She never responded. Not once. I didn't know what to say. A whole year of silence. And she didn't even do what I thought she did. I felt sick, guilty, confused. But I also remembered something important. She didn't lie with her words. She lied with her silence. "I waited," she said. "Every day. I looked for you everywhere. Called every mutual. Checked hospitals, flights, everything." She paused. Tears rolled down her face. "But you vanished like I never existed." I wanted to scream. Because that's exactly how I felt when I saw that message. Like I never existed. She said Eli had been in therapy. That he sent those texts during a breakdown. That he reached out to her, not because of love, but because of nostalgia. I believed her. Or maybe I wanted to. Because even after everything, I still remembered how she held me when my dad passed. How she kissed my forehead when I had the flu. How she made me feel like I was enough. Even if just for a while. She asked me if there was a chance. If we could at least talk again. Get coffee. Start slow. And I told her the truth. I don't know. Because how do you restart a heart that stopped a year ago? How do you trust someone whose silence hurt more than betrayal? She nodded. Didn't push. Didn't beg. Just said, I'll wait again, even if it takes years. Because for once, I'll choose to stay instead of run. And then she walked out. No drama. No scene. Just her, and the sound of the door chime behind her. I sat there for hours, staring at my cold coffee, remembering our laughter, our fights, our mornings, our quiet nights on the balcony. I didn't know if I wanted her back, but I knew something for sure. She still had the same eyes, but they were different now. Less sure, more human, more broken, like mine. And maybe two broken people don't make a whole. But sometimes, they understand each other better than anyone else ever could. If this story sounds familiar, if you've ever loved, lost, and learned, just know this. Not all love stories are perfect. Some are quiet. Some get paused halfway. And some just take longer to find their ending. This might be one of them. Or maybe it already was.